In today's recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to make banana bread or banana cake, and it's going to be so flavorful from the bananas, and it is quite easy to make. If you're new here, welcome to Infoods Specials, where the recipes are always simple and amazing. So the main ingredient in this recipe is bananas, and if you love bananas or if you have ever tasted banana bread somewhere and you don't know how to make it, today I'm going to show you how simple it is to make this amazing cake or bread. So you'll want to find yourself very ripe bananas. As you can see, mine are super ripe, and the more they have these dots on their skin, the more sweet they are. So if you have overripe bananas, then use for this recipe. If you don't have, go to the market and find yourself ripe bananas, overripe. I'm going to peel my bananas and place them in a bowl. For this recipe, I'm using 4 bananas. So if you have overripe bananas in the house and you don't know what to do with them, you can make this cake and you'll be surprised how good it is. When I'm done peeling my bananas, I'll use a fork and mash the bananas. As you can see, it is quite easy to mash your overripe bananas because they are soft. So I'll give them a rough mash. Once done, I'm going to keep this aside. Then I'll pick my large bowl, which has half a cup of softened butter or margarine. So I'm going to add my bananas in the bowl. Make sure you have everything in the bowl. Then I'm going to use my wooden spatula and mix the margarine and bananas to combine. Actually, for this recipe, you don't need your mixer. You just use your whisk or wooden spatula. As you can see, it has become very light after mixing the bananas with the margarine. And at this point, you're going to preheat your oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Then you're going to line your baking tin with parchment paper, ready for the batter. Yeah. To this, I'm going to add 2 eggs. So I'm going to add 1 at a time. Add the second egg. Use my spatula to mix in the egg with the bananas and margarine. Once combined, I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of brown sugar. If you don't have the brown sugar, you can use the regular sugar. Mix in to scrape the sides of your bowl. Adding brown sugar to your cake is going to give it a very nice taste from the molasses. So if you don't have, you can use the regular sugar, as I've said, but if you have it, please use that brown sugar and it's going to give you a very good result, or a better result than the regular sugar. Yeah. And also I added 3/4 cup of brown sugar because our bananas are sweet and I don't want the cake to be too sweet. So you can also reduce the amount of sugar if you don't like too much sugar, because the bananas are going to be very sweet. Once everything is combined, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt. You want to balance the sugar. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. I'm using the clear one. If you have the regular one, it also works. Give it a good mix. Vanilla can work miracles. It already smells amazing. Once combined, I'm going to add my flour in bits. You can find all the ingredients listed in the description box, and also I've linked some of my other videos. Make sure to scrape the sides. Mix. Add some more flour. Mix. And I already love the brown color that the brown sugar has given our cake, and it hasn't baked yet. Scrape the sides. Make sure that every bit of flour has been incorporated into the batter. And also don't overmix your batter. If everything is well combined, the batter is ready. As you can see, it's smooth. And in this recipe, we don't add any milk. So I'm going to add sultanas, which is optional, but also they add sweetness to our cake. Fold in the sultanas, and our batter is ready. So I'm going to pick my baking tin that I've already oiled and lined it with parchment paper. If you don't have parchment paper, just oil your tin and add a little flour. Then you spread the flour in the tin and tap excess flour out of your tin. Yeah, it is that simple. That is going to help you when the cake is baked, because it is going to be easier to remove the cake. I'm going to transfer my batter in the bowl. Spread the batter in the tin, and then you're going to bake your cake for 50 minutes or until you insert a skewer and it comes out clean. So that is going to be between 40 to 50 minutes. At that point, you're going to check on your cake so that it doesn't overbake or it doesn't get too dry. Yeah. My banana cake is ready and it's looking so good. As you can see, when you put your finger on top, it goes down and comes back. It springs back up. That is a good cake. So I hope you try out this recipe at home and enjoy each and every slice. So if you have bananas in your pantry, please use them and make these amazing, delicious and easy banana cake.